Okay, let's, so then there's a verse, yeah. Okay, so let's do third verse. So, okay, so what do you think? Let's do this again. I think it's great technique. So the third verse is, and means to you.
The words are, I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. So it's all of the things that you would do to convince them
Okay.
of how you feel. Crawling down the avenue, without singing it, I can't remember the next
Okay.
words.
That's okay. So crawling down the avenue, what is that? Is that your imagery on that? Is it physically painful or strictly emotionally
It
painful?
seems very dark. I mean, you think about crawling down an avenue to the pavement, to the on your hands and knees and crawling for this person. It just seems really dark, really, it's a bleak image to me,
Great. All right.
a desperate image.
Excellent. So let's do that third verse.
I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
Excellent. Okay. The only thing I can think of, really nice. Notice that the procedure here is the thinking about it and the feedback, and the thinking about it and the feedback. That's why it's so hard for a singer to do it all by themselves, because no feedback,
Yeah.
you know. And two things that Stacy's done a beautiful job here is she knows the song extremely well. I mean, you just know it really, really well. It's, so when I ask you were lyrics, I mean, you could pretty much pop it out any section. And then the other is that you've done enough performing that you have an imagery of how people respond to you, and that comes across in a recording environment. So crawling down the avenue. Tell me the lyrics again. Another thing that's good in a session when you're working with somebody is if you have the lyrics on a piece of paper, which we didn't do today, but that's just a time saver. I mean, the process still works either way. But
I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
okay, so there's a little bit of a speech pattern there. Just talk it without explaining it to me. Just talk it.
I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue.
That's not how you say it. That's don't quote it. Say it.
Okay. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue.
That's better.
No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
All right, excellent. Now let that take over this time. Yeah, go, Mark.
I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love.
Excellent. Okay, I'd stay with that. Beautiful. So let's skip the solo. Let's not listen to that again. Now the next bridge is different words. Something about thunder and so forth. So
Yeah,
go ahead and tell me what
storms
they're.
are raging on
Yeah.
the rolling sea, along the highway of regret.
Okay.
The winds of change are blowing wild and free, but you ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Right. So the first half again is really dark and down. This is the beauty of a well-written song. In the second half, explains how you fit into all that.
Right.
So what is your imagery of that first part?
It seems, I mean, you think of a storm and you think of how strong those can be and how overpowering those can be. So to me, it's again an increase in urgency, almost a strong, desperate feeling again, that this
Excellent.
storm is going to take you over, but you haven't seen something like me yet that can save you.
All right, excellent. Let's then just tell us that, and just tell you, just say it.
The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret. of change are blowing wild and free, but you ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Okay, that was fantastic. So just do it again. That was beautiful. So this is just like grooving it in for, you know, if we were doing pre-production for a recording session, then what we're doing today is figuring out where Stacy is at her best, and then you just are repeating it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to do that here one more time to make sure that that's real solid in your mind, just how you did that. That was excellent. Okay, Mark.
The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free, but you ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Yeah, it's terrific. I just like feeling it right there with you. I can talk it. Okay, so the next verse, is it a repeat?
No, it's actually, it's amazing how you can't remember without music.
It's her job.
I know, I'm sorry. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true.
Right.
No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do.
Okay, you've said that before, right? So there's a
That
little bit of
part's a
repeat there. Okay.
Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love.
Okay, so this is deeper than the rest of the song for you, or the same, or?
It's more of a resolve to me, because it's, I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. But it's hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a reflection of, you know, you're thinking about all these things they don't feel. So to me, it's still kind of a